Howdy campers! I'm so excited to introduce you guys to Sea Camp Connection Conservation Edition. My name is Rena. It's like ballerina, but just the Rena part. And I'm so excited to be your instructor through this camp program. We're going to learn so much about conservation. But first, let's define what conservation is. Now, conservation is the prevention of a wasteful use of a resource. So prevention of a wasteful use of a resource. So that's what conservation is, it's prevention. And the conservation movement has focused on protecting species from extinction, maintaining and restoring habitats, and enhancing ecosystem services and protecting biological diversity. So whenever we talk about conservation as a whole, we want to make sure that we are doing something to improve the natural resources rather than taking away. There's a lot of things that humans have done to take away those natural resources, and conservation is the ability to give those resources back or improve the existing resources to make sure that we're not taking too much. When we're talking about conservation, I usually like to think in terms of oceanography. Now, oceanography is the study of the ocean, but there are 4 different branches inside of that study that you can get a little bit more focused on. The first is biological. So this is your typical marine biologist, right? Your biological oceanography. Biology is the study of life. That's life science. So marine biologists study life in the ocean. So that's biological oceanography. You get to study the life in the ocean. We also have physical oceanography, which is the study of currents, ocean currents, the movement, the physical gyres, the ocean movements. That is physical oceanography. We also have chemical, which is the water chemistry. So this at A&M Galveston, we call this our marine science major. For our talented and gifted camp programs, that's what we kind of focus on marine science, the environment around those animals, right? The water chemistry. And this, I mean, you probably will automatically think pollutants and those different chemicals inside of the ocean, but it's a little bit broader range. The very last one is geological. So that is the study of the ground, either whether that's the base of the ocean or the beaches surrounding the environment around that. So we have all those 4 different types of oceanography: biological, physical, chemical, and geological. And then there's one last one called anthropogenic. Now, anthropogenic means the study of humans' impact on those resources. So during this camp program, I'm so excited. We're going to actually kind of break down biological, physical, chemical, geological oceanography studies and learn about humans' effect on those and what type of pollutants we cause. Now, there are different types of pollutants. We have air pollutants, land, noise, water, and light. So for air pollutants, you think of, air pollutants, chemicals that are released into the air. We have land, which is talking about our landfills, the waste that we produce here and where that ends up going. We have noise pollution, which actually does affect the ocean in a lot of ways because we have sound pollution, the sound that ships make underwater, the sonar that we use to in geological oceanography to be able to make maps of the bottom of the oceans out of the seafloor. We also have noise pollution. I already said that. Noise pollution, the sound, even in cities, whenever you're in big cities, there's so much noise and it affects the animals that live around there. We also have water pollution, which is what we're going to really focus on, is our effect on water pollutants, but there's all different types. There's toxins that go into the water and there's different actual trash that goes into the water. And then the last one is light pollution, which affects a lot of the animals like sea turtles that live on the beach. If sea turtles see a light, that is what draws them to the ocean, the light of the moonlight on the ocean. But a lot of times, if there's a lot of hotels on the beach that have these big bright lights, they'll get confused. And so we also do have light pollution. So there's all different types of pollutants that we're going to be talking about, and each week we're going to go a little bit more in depth, talk about those different effects and learn more about those studies of oceanography, and then learn how we can protect it, what's going on, how can we protect it, and get to learn so much more with all of our friends in Sea Camp Connection and join in challenges and activities each week. So I'm so excited for you guys to join me in this adventure. We're going to have so much fun, and I look forward to showing you all the different activities that we're going to be doing for the weeks.